right, how are you all? Thank you for waiting, and thank you for finding us again. You know, when you do something for the very first time, there's always some kind of glitch that happens that you were never expecting. So that's what we were experiencing today. But hey, we're up and we're running, and I'm so glad that you're here to join us. From the comments I'm seeing, I think everybody that's here right now, I probably know in some way, shape, or form. Okay. I can't personally read your comments right now, but I thank you for them. I really appreciate that. A little bit later, we may ask you to comment something specific, and in that case, I might have Landon here, my trusty assistant, read them for me. So
we have Nicholas Weiss. Hey.
Oh, yay! Hi,
hey,
Nicholas.
Alumni beaters.
Yes, we love you. Awesome. All right, so for those of you who don't know who I am Brenda Myers. And some people know me as the drum lady. Some people know me as the We Got the Beat lady. I am the director of We Got the Beat. And, you know, like anything else with this new situation that we're all dealing with, I was really trying to find a way to connect with my family, with my beater family. And then I saw a video this weekend from a friend of mine in Louisville, Kentucky. And her name is Michelle Lewis. And she is a classroom music teacher for an elementary school called Bloom Elementary in Louisville, Kentucky. And her PTA reached out to her and asked if she would put a video, a drumming video out every day, because they knew what she did in the classrooms there at Bloom Elementary. And so she agreed to do it. And so she started putting these out. And I loved it, but she puts them out at 11 o'clock Eastern time, which is 8 o'clock our time. And I thought, you know, a lot of my kids out here, I thought maybe I'll just send you the link for her and let you go. And I thought 8 o'clock is probably going to be too early for a lot of my guys. So what if I tried to take what she did and take her idea and put it at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for all of us West Coast people? So that's what we're doing today. And I want to thank Michelle for her idea. And I want to thank the PTA of Bloom Elementary for inviting Michelle, and for the children of Bloom Elementary for inspiring Michelle to do what she does. So thank you all. And so with me today, I have two of my students. You can see Landon, Landon's going to be helping us out. And then way over there, and when his dad comes back, Derek is our cameraman, and he left the room for a few minutes. But Cade is over there. You'll hear Cade play the congas, and his dad's back, so I think he's going to pan over to Cade right now. There's Cade. So Cade will be our groove master today, holding down everything while the rest of us play some things, and I'll give you some suggestions on what to play. But the thing about a drum circle is you are free to play what you would like to play. So we'll talk about that as we go on. So I want to thank Derek and his wife, Michelle, for allowing us to use their front room to do this video. And as you can see, the boys are very fortunate in that they have a lot of instruments here. And but today we're going to talk about kitchen things and found things in your household. So we'll get to that in a minute. But you know, why do we drum? What's this big deal about drumming and drum circle? Well, it's been proven that drumming in a community helps with wellness, health and wellness, and helps boost your immune system. There's all kinds of studies coming out more and more that the more we can be a community and play together, the healthier we are, both mentally and physically and emotionally. And so in this situation that we're in, where we're supposed to isolate, And what we're trying to do now with what we have, the situation we have here, is make sure that we have a safe distance for social distancing, but still be able to offer you a chance to enjoy drumming together with other people. And I hope that it's not just one person at your home right now who's watching, but it might be. But if you have your family, this is something that anybody in the family, doesn't matter how old, how young, whether you think you have rhythm or you don't think you have rhythm, none of that matters. None of that matters here. There's not really a right or a wrong. It's just you being allowed to express yourself in a way that connects with others. So be just, just know that, and everything's going to be okay. If you don't end up wanting to go search your house for things to play, I just want you to know you are a drum set. You are a drum in and of yourself. You have low sounds. You have high sounds. Okay, that's a little bit higher. Okay, you can make sounds on your legs. Okay, you can clap. You can snap. Some of you can't snap. That's okay. That doesn't matter either. You can make the motion for snapping. So any of these sounds you can use, and you can play your body. Now be kind to your body. You can also play up here. But you want to be really careful with that, okay? You don't want to hurt yourself in all of this. You want to enjoy. All right? Now, my friend Michelle, how she puts it is, you are a music-making machine. You're perfectly designed for making music. So I think that's just a really beautiful way to look at it. And that's everybody in the world. That's true of everyone, regardless of what you've been trained to believe. Okay? Everybody was made to make music. So today, we're going to have a treasure hunt. And the first rule of a treasure hunt is you need to ask permission. And I started saying that word this morning, ask permission. And I went, that's a good rhythm. Ask permission, ask permission, ask permission. So I like that. You can try that if you have a long sleeve shirt on, or you can do it here. Ask permission, ask permission. All right. I found an ancient cheese grater, and I thought, this is really cool. Ask permission, ask permission, ask permission, ask permission. Okay. So things like that, I found that way back in a back cabinet in my kitchen. So once you've asked permission from the adult in the household, you can feel free to go wander and see if you can find something in the kitchen. And I'm going to be showing you some of the things that we found. I had the boys ask permission from their mother to go rummaging through her cabinets. So if you have a device that you're holding, a mobile device, maybe carry that around with you while you're on your treasure hunt to find some sounds that you can play. Now, of course, if you have a drum in your house, you are welcome to play that. Today, I'm going to restrict myself to playing kitchen utensils, but you can play anything that you find. I found a book, a hardback book. I can play with my hands. Okay, and speaking of hands, if you're going to use your hands make three basic sounds. The palm of your hand, if you play right on the palm, that's going to be like a deep sound, the lowest sound you're going to be able to make on the drum. If you play from, say, the base of your fingers out, all right, okay, that's going to be a little higher sounding, all right, kind of what we would call a medium sound. And then if you play in such a way that only the pads of your fingers hit, that's going to be your highest sound. We call that sound a slap. The medium sound we call a tone or open sound. And this we call a bass. The palm is a bass. Okay, so you don't have to remember any of that. If you can just remember that, hey, if I play in different areas of my hand, I can get different sounds out of whatever it is I'm playing. That's fun enough. Okay, whether you can remember what we call them, drummers call those sounds, doesn't matter. When you hear them and you can have fun with them, that's all that matters. So, all right, let me show you some other stuff that we found. Landon, what did you find in your mother's kitchen?
Well, I found a pot, classic pot. This is a pot. In case you don't know, this is a pot.
Okay.
I found 3 pans, all matching. They sound like.
And what's that one sound like?
These are chopsticks.
Chopsticks, okay. Chopsticks are great sticks to use on your mother's pots and pans. They're not too big. You will have a hard time denting them if you have chopsticks. Go ahead. What about this one?
This pot.
Ooh, kind of nice, huh? Now, as you can see over here, Landon has his own marimba. That's that big instrument back there. So he's used to hearing a lot of melodic sounds up and down. So when he picked out his pots, he kind of picked himself out a little melodic menagerie of pots here to play. So, but you can have one pot. I found one pot, okay? And I have some pens I found. Hey, they still work. Doesn't scrape too well, but it scrapes a little bit. Okay, so there's my pot. Here's my lid. All right, so if you have a pot and a lid, you've got 2 things to play. You can use one pen or pencil. You can use 2, right? I found some plastic forks. If I use the tongs of the forks, it's lighter, louder. That's not so bad, right? So nuts, but not too much. I also pulled some like real forks out of my drawer. And, okay, and then if you have maybe the spoons this way, a little harsh, I think, maybe. But if I use my spoons on my book, that's kind of nice. I also found, does anybody have these at home still? A binder. I found an old binder. Ha! Okay, so you can play on that. Oh, the thing that I love the most that I found is my mug band. So I found 3 mugs that I like the sound of. I just went through and tapped on them. Okay, and I'm going to use my little pens here. Okay, and let's see. Ooh, all right, so I'm going to put it this way. Okay, I just tap on them a little bit. Okay, something not too heavy, not too hard, and you probably won't break your mugs, which your mother will be thrilled about. So these are just some ideas that you can do. Now, also, I found bags.
Groove.
What about a bag? And I got Landon a bag, and Kate has a bag. So there we go. Yeah. Okay, so you can have all kinds of fun with bags. All right. So lots of things. So, and that's just my idea. I found an old 7-Up can. When's the last time you saw one of those? I think I actually got this in a different country. And I had put some, I don't even know what that is in there. Probably it's usually rice. I found that today. So if you have something like that, that works really well. Oh, and Cade went and rummaged around in his room. came out with these Easter egg maracas that he made at some point in his life.
5 years ago.
And it's an Easter egg with, what did you put in it? Do you remember?
I think it was rice.
Probably rice.
Yeah,
Rice works. Put 2 spoons, 1 spoon on either side, and put some tape around it. Boom, you got maracas. So this time of year, I mean, it's like there's still Easter stuff out now, right? So if you don't have any plastic eggs yet, that might be a good reason to go get some. So anyway, just some ideas for you, all right, to do. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, if you have this is actually the piano bench, but if you have a coffee table, I put a towel over it. That's kind of saves the table itself, but also saves your hands. You can play your sound. Okay, so you can play that too if you would like. So all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I had so many ideas run through my head. I had to write some stuff down so I wouldn't just like go rambling off on something. So, and don't ever forget that if you just don't feel up to go finding something, or you don't have somebody to ask permission, or you don't receive permission, you are a drum. You are a drum. You are a drum. Okay? Just remember that. All right? Okay. So we're going to get going, but before we actually get to drumming, all right, let's prepare ourselves, all right, because this is a tough time, you guys. This is very different life you're living today than you thought you were going to be living a month ago, or even 2 weeks ago. All right, so let's just take some time, and we're going to take 3 big breaths together. And what I would like for you to do is right now, as I'm talking to you, be thinking of a positive thing, okay, that you can think of, and then think of a negative thing as well. And as we breathe in, think about the positive. I keep looking at the computer instead of the camera. As we breathe in, think about the positive thing. And as we breathe out that negative thing. Okay, maybe you had an argument today with your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat. Okay, but think about the good things too. Okay, how they love you and care for you, and even if they don't show it very often, like siblings, you know, and all that, they show it in their own way, or whatever it is. Okay, so in with the positive, out with the negative. So put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your stomach. Okay, here we go. Breathe in, positive. Breathe out the negative. In with the positive. Out with the negative. One more time. And out. Okay, and that might be something to do throughout the day as you feel stress kind of start to creep in on you. All right, so, all right, one of the most fun things to do with drumming is to do a rumble. Now, a rumble, some of you are already doing it. I know you are. It's fine. Okay, a rumble is what we drummers would call a roll. And a roll is a long, sustained sound that we make by waving our hands pretty fast. Okay, so try it on whatever you're going to try it on. Be very careful with your body, okay? But let's, 1, 2, let's all rumble! 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, so what did I just do? I gave a call for a rumble, which I'm sure all of you did great on that. And then I gave you a warning that I was going to stop you. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay? And a stop is basically that motion there. Okay? Usually when you're in a music group, it looks something like that with 2 fists. Okay? Or it can look like a safe sign. Okay? Everybody's safe. All right? If you're not still playing after that, you're safe. Okay? All right. So we did that. So I called you in together, and then I called you out together. That's like what this is really all about, right? Playing together. All right. So we're going to try that rumble again. 1, 2, everybody rumble! 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Very good. Excellent job. All right. So now, we don't always play loud. I know people think that drummers always play loud, but we don't always play loud. Sometimes we play medium. Sometimes we play soft. So there's cues for that. So if I raise my hand, you're going to get louder. And as I lower my hand, you're going to get softer. I raise them, and you get louder. Down, and you get softer. So let's try that. I'm going to call you into a rumble. Try to rumble just medium. Okay? Don't try to play loud. Don't try to play soft. And then I'll give you instructions by my arm motions as to what to do with that. Okay? 1, 2, everybody rumble! And getting softer. Louder. Loud. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Excellent job. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, so now we're going to go on to some rhythms that you can play. Okay, so we're going to do a thing called I play, then you play. Okay, some people call it call. I call, and you respond. Some people call it echo. I play, and you echo what I play. So, okay, they're all going to be on four counts. All right, and Kate over there is going to be playing Ask Permission. Ask, just to remind you to ask permission. Ask permission. Ask permission. Groovemeister Kate. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay. Hang on just a second. I think we're having some technical difficulties. Okay, so I'm going to play, and then you're going to play. And I'm going to play my rhythm, and you're going to try to play what I played back to me. Okay? All right, let's try it again. 2, 1, stop. Excellent job. Very, 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 very nice. Okay, so now you have some rhythms that you have played through, and you kind of feel how it feels to play them in your hands. We're gonna play a little groove. We're gonna try to groove together. And grooving, you have a basic rhythm that's being played, the bass rhythm, and everybody else is free to play a rhythm of your choice, and it doesn't have to be any of the ones I played. Okay, so you don't have to remember anything that I just played for you and that you just played back to me. All right, you might have to experiment a little. You find a rhythm that you're happy with, and you play along with that. And then if after a while you kind of go, I want to do something different. Well, choose to do something different. It's no problem. You can choose to change rhythms whenever you feel like it. Okay. So what we're going to do is Kay's going to set up a groove, and today's our focus is on friends. So because I think probably everybody misses their friends to some degree. You're used to going to school and seeing your friends. You're used to going to your outside after school activities and seeing your friends. And that's kind of a hard thing that you can't really do that right now. So Kay's going to play a little groove that's called I Miss My Friends. Yes, I miss my friends. So I want you to think about, what do you miss about your friends? So if you think of something and you want to type in the comments to me, that would be fantastic. Okay, and at any time you're welcome to comment. This is really dumb, Brenda. What are you doing? Whatever you want to comment is fine. Okay, so Landon, did anybody type in? I can't really
I miss my family friends. I think that's Sammy.
I miss my family and friends. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I miss my family and friends. I miss my family and friends. I miss my family and friends. I miss my family and friends.
Okay.
That's a rhythm you can play. What's another one?
Nicholas' wife says, I miss tennis.
Okay. Oh, I miss tennis. I miss tennis. So Nicholas, we feel you, baby. I miss tennis. Miss tennis. Anything else?
No.
How about, do your friends make you laugh?
No.
Kate's missing his friends right now. Okay, so my friends make me laugh. Ha ha! 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 Friends make me laugh. Ha ha!
Okay.
Got another one?
I miss baseball.
I miss baseball. I miss baseball. I miss baseball. I miss baseball. I miss baseball. Okay, that's very similar to, right? I miss tennis. I miss tennis, right?
Okay. I miss we got the beat.
Thank you, whoever said that. I miss we got the beat. I miss. Now you can put in there anything. If you play in a band, I miss my school band. I miss my school band. I miss my school choir. I miss my school. I miss my ukulele class. I miss my ukulele class. I know there's a lot of ukulele classes out there. Okay? So whatever it is you miss, throw it in there and play it. It'll make you feel better. Okay? Okay, some friends, the nice thing about friends is they listen to you, right? They listen. They listen. They listen. They listen. They listen. Do some of your friends give you hugs? Hugs. Oh, hugs. 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 You don't have to play much, right? Hugs. 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 Face-to-face conversation. Face-to-face conversation. Face-to-face conversation. You can play whatever you want out of these. If you come up with one of your own, you can play it. You know that they tell me what it is. You can play it anyway. Okay? Here's one. Eating with my friends. Yeah. Eating with my friends. Eating with my friends. Eating with my friends. Here's another yet to play. So I count you back in, okay? So get it all out here now, all right? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, solo. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, yeah, keep it up and keep going. You're doing great. And 1, 2, back to the groove. Here comes another solo. 4, 3, 2, 1, solo. Come on, you can do it. Play, enjoy, have a lot of fun, and go, and go, and go, and go. And you can do it, you can do it. Go, and go, and go, 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 and go, and go, and go, go, go. Solo, 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 solo. 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the groove. And here we go. Don't forget to breathe. Just have a good time, you guys. Enjoy each other. Have a good time. Listen. Breathe. Play. Okay? Enjoy yourselves. Here we go. Everybody's going to do one last groove together. 4, 3, back to the groove. Go. Freeze. 4, 3, listen to that silence. Silence can be very, very powerful. Let all that you just got done doing during this last session, just let it just dissipate into the air. Just let it go out. Feel the music resonating. You are the music. Okay? Let's do one big stretch it up there. Stretch it down to your feet and up to the tips of your hands. Don't forget to breathe. And down. And all the way down to the ground. And just hang there for a moment. Feel yourself relaxing. Come up slowly. Look around. Smile to your friends. All right. Be thankful and grateful to the people that you do have in your home, do have around you, your animals that you have around you. Enjoy the rest of your day today. And I'll let you know when we do another one of these things. Okay, let me know what you thought. Was it worth it? Would you want to do another one? Just let me know, and we'll go on from there. Derek, thank you again for all your help with this. Cade, Landon, fantastic. They're just troopers. Whatever I ask them, they go for it. So thank you very much. Hope to see you again soon.
Bye.